It is undoubtedly the most controversial monument in Spain, a 150-meter high stone cross overlooking a basilica carved into a mountainside. The Valle de los Caidos, literally the Valley of the Fallen, is home to Francisco Franco's tomb. The mausoleum was built during the Spanish general's regime and he was buried here in 1975, but the new socialist government has vowed to exhume the dictator's remains.
The Valle de los Caidos must be a memorial dedicated to peace and reconciliation for the victims of the civil war on both sides. It is a monument where everyone must be able to recognize themselves. This can't be a dictator's grave.
Almost 20,000 political prisoners participated in the construction of this huge complex between 1940 and 1959. More than a dozen lost their lives during the works, although the exact figure is unknown. 92-year-old Nicolas Sanchez was one of the political prisoners who worked on site. He hopes that the government's decision will allow the country to turn the page definitively on one of the darkest periods in its history.
Spanish society has given the old Francoists enough time to accept the fact that this was a dictatorship, and that today there is a fundamental contradiction between living in a democratic regime and supporting monuments dedicated to this dictatorship.
But the dictator's descendants are opposed to the transfer of his remains, and those nostalgic for Francoism are furious.
It is the negation of an important part of Spanish history. When Mr. Sanchez says it is an act of reconciliation, in reality it is the opposite. It goes against millions of Spaniards who feel hurt by this decision. History is what it is. We can't ignore it.
Even without Franco, there is no doubt that the Valle de los Caidos will continue to attract the curious from all over the world. Every year, nearly 250,000 visitors travel to the site, where more than 33,000 victims of the Spanish Civil War are buried.